What if I told you there's a piece of wisdom that's been around for thousands of years and it can make you almost immune to other people's nonsense? No more losing your cool in traffic, no more letting family drama wreck your mood, no more coworkers getting inside your head. This isn't just feel-good talk, it's something practical you can actually use. By the end, you'll have a simple mental shift you can use anytime someone tries to trigger you. Think about the last time you got irritated. Maybe someone cut you off on the road. Maybe your boss took credit for your work. Or maybe it was that one person in your family who always knows exactly how to push your buttons. Most people react the same way. They point outward. They made me angry. They ruined my day. They're impossible to deal with. But here's the uncomfortable truth. No one actually has the power to make you upset. Not your ex, not your neighbor, not even that one relative everyone struggles with. Look at it this way. Two people can go through the exact same situation and react completely differently. One explodes in anger, the other barely reacts and moves on. Same event, different outcome. So what's going on there? The difference isn't the situation, it's the interpretation. Ancient wisdom figured this out long before modern psychology started talking about it, and once you really understand it, it feels like unlocking a hidden advantage in life. Before getting to the solution, let's clear up a common mistake. Most people think there are only two ways to deal with difficult people. Either you fight back and try to win, or you stay quiet and let them walk all over you. But there's a third option, and it's not what most people expect. There's a line that says, "Wisdom brings patience, and there's strength in letting things go." At first, it sounds like basic advice about being polite, but there's something deeper underneath it. It's not just telling you to be nice, it's pointing to how your mind works. When someone does something offensive, you're not reacting to the action itself, you're reacting to the meaning you attach to it. The real reaction happens inside your head, not outside. That's why the same situation can feel like a big deal to one person and nothing to someone else. Now here's where it gets interesting. There's a practice that sounds strange at first. Instead of reacting negatively to someone who annoys you, you actually wish them well. If someone cuts you off, instead of getting angry, you hope they reach home safely. If someone treats you unfairly at work, instead of replaying it in your head all day, you quietly wish that things improve for them. Sounds unrealistic, right? Why would you do something positive for someone who just made your day worse? Because of what it does to you. When you get angry, your body shifts into stress mode. Your heart rate goes up, stress hormones flood your system. You carry that tension long after the moment is gone. In a way, you end up hurting yourself more than the other person ever could. But when you choose a calmer response, especially when you wish someone well, your body reacts differently. You start to feel lighter, more relaxed, more in control. So this isn't about being weak, it's about being smart with your own energy. There's another powerful idea here. When you respond with calm instead of anger, you're not doing it for them, you're doing it to protect your own peace. Think of it like this. Someone throws negativity at you. You can either catch it and carry it around all day, or you can let it fall and move on. One choice drains you, the other keeps you steady. There's a well-known example of this mindset. Even in the face of betrayal, mockery, and extreme suffering, the response wasn't anger, it was understanding. Not because the situation was okay, but because holding on to anger would only create more pain. That's real strength, not reacting just because you can, but choosing not to. Now the question is, how do you actually apply this in real life? Here's a simple way to handle it. First, pause. Don't react immediately. Remind yourself that their behavior says more about what's going on inside them than anything about you. People who are struggling often pass that struggle on to others. Second, make a conscious choice. Ask yourself, do I really want to carry this with me? Most of the time, the answer is no. Third, shift your response. Quietly wish them well. not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. People who practice this don't suddenly stop dealing with difficult people. Those people are always around. But something changes internally. They stop getting pulled into every situation. They become steady. There's a kind of calm that doesn't depend on what's happening around you. When you reach that point, you're not easily shaken. It's like standing firm while everything else moves. Here's the interesting part. When you stop reacting the way people expect, the whole dynamic often changes. Sometimes they soften, sometimes they don't, but either way, you're no longer affected the same way. And that's the real win. Life will always bring challenges. That part doesn't change. What changes is how much control those challenges have over you. You don't need to win every argument or prove every point. Sometimes the real victory is staying unaffected. Try this for a week. The next time someone tries to get a reaction out of you, remember this: they don't have control unless you hand it over. Hold on to that control. Choose calm over chaos, and watch what happens when you stop letting other people decide how you feel.